everyone. Coming up next, we're joined by a nonprofit organization whose mission has been to reach out to at-risk homeless youth since 1988. Please welcome to the show Program Director of Covenant House, California in the Bay Area, John Casey. John, welcome to Bay Sunday.
Good morning.
Tell me about Covenant House. Where are you located?
So Covenant House is right in beautiful Jack London Square in Oakland, and we are a place and a program. We're a 30-bed residential shelter, and we're a program because we go beyond the shelter. So it's for youth that need a place to live, and all the basics you would think of for shelter: shower, clothes, hot meals. But we also provide education, employment, life skills, activities, and basically it's their home.
Tell me about the types of kids that you help and the age range.
Well, the age range is 18 to 24, and the youth that we help are people that you would find working at your local Starbucks or sharing a BART ride with or something. Some have come out of the foster care system.
That's right, because at 18, I mean, they're out on their own, aren't they?
Absolutely, and some are coming out of at-risk situation, domestic violence, basically someplace where they are not safe, and sometimes right off the street.
How much do these kids need? You talk about all of the services you provide, but at 18, how much are you really ready for in the real world when you're by yourself?
Well, as most of us remember, how many of us were ready to really graduate into life at 18? But we have youth who come literally with a grocery bag, and that are all their possessions. So we have youth who literally were giving socks, clothing, shampoo to. Others come with a few things, but we're building them up from the ground up.
And how do you start that process? Is there one particular idea or perhaps program that you start with?
What I think makes Covenant House unique is we believe that every youth is an individual and unique, so we don't use a cookie-cutter approach. And one of our principles at Covenant House is building trusting relationships. So from the very beginning, we're listening to what the youth needs and building a case plan unique to their needs.
This has been part of your life for quite some time. You actually started in Los Angeles with this program?
I started in Los Angeles working with Covenant House about 5 years ago, and I've been in social services. It'll be 22 years.
How big is this need out there?
Extremely large, because 18 to 25-year-olds now, economically, in the job market, in education, they are falling through the cracks every single day. And what we've noticed each and every year, the need is growing in this age range.
And what kind of help do you get from the state or from different agencies? I'm sure more, you could use more.
Definitely. We do get some federal grants from HUD. We do get some state and county grants, but we are very lucky, very blessed even, that about 80% of our funding comes from individual donors who are sending $20, $25 checks and giving what they can on a monthly basis.
Can you think offhand just a success story, maybe some of the kids who have come through in the last year or two?
Actually, a few success stories. We have a program with GED clients who need their high school diploma, and we have several youth who have gone through that. And then we're working with another collaborative nonprofit in culinary arts, and we have a few kids who are going to learn how to be chefs, and they are out there. We have youth in Conservation Corps, and what's interesting is once they're part of Covenant House, they are always welcome back. So we get a lot of graduates coming back during our holidays and special events.
Well, you're like their family, I guess.
Always.
As you look back, what amazes you the most about their strength and determination when they're at a very fragile stage in their lives?
Two things. Their resiliency is incredible. They never give up. And their life journeys, no matter what has been thrown in their way as challenges, they are still so hopeful about what comes in their future, and they want to learn, they want to thrive.
And how can people help Covenant House California and these kids?
Literally every little bit helps. They can donate. We can always use the extra funding. They can volunteer, go onto our website.
What sort of volunteers do you need?
Tutors. We love tutors. We love mentors. People that will help on a one-on-one basis, teach everything from basic math, reading, to what we did last night. We have people come in and do mock interviews and give them feedback on how to do better when they're out in the job market.
What a great idea, and what a great way, too, when you volunteer to give back to the community.
Absolutely.
Wow. John, thanks very much. John Casey. And to donate, again, to volunteer or find out more about Covenant House California services, as John mentioned, you can log on to covenanthouseca.org, their website. And we'll be right back.